swirl in a liquid dance.
I think the cryptocorin parva and the ericolon is a good mix because the shape size is the shape of the leaf is almost the same, but cryptocorin is slightly smaller. So if you mix these two together, I hope it will create some kind of a nice combination.
Do you want a whole line? Of
No,
just some here and there.
Some here and there. This sugar they are not sugar. This is not sugar.
But you didn't you said mix it. You don't need to mix Cuba in between those.
Not between Cuba and this, but I want to mix Cuba and mini aggressive. Some of these are too shallow, but we can gently let them grow out. We don't plant all the way to the back because I want to plant
Cypress.
cypress selfie. So maybe it's here,
Around just
over there, a bit here, and this cypress selfie we just need a small layer. Yeah, we have okay. 13. Yes, I gave Jason 13.
I won.
He watched my video, I think. We have 3 types of crips. No, spring parva. We have Wendy, Blasil, and one more type I forgot the name. If let's say there is something underneath that we can't plant, we will put a rock and then type moss on it. Because there are some that inside there should be some rocks.
For this layer, you want the wood to show even after the plants are matured.
Definitely.
Yes. So
Definitely, yes.
You want some more in the back here, or say
think we
go
just-
ahead first?
I think you need some.
We need some more. There are some plants behind the woods, and actually you can't see. But I still want to plant it because the logic is that don't leave any space open unplanted. So some of the space that is behind the woods, we should still plant it. Yeah, don't expose the soil.
you have all your plants that you need in other aquariums.
In the past, I have a farm tank. Now I don't have anymore. So I have some plants that if I take out from my old tank, if I think that I manage to plant it back, I will keep. Otherwise, I have to buy.
Okay.
And now actually I have a gallery, so some plants I can take from the gallery. And when we say we want to do triangular composition, meaning that side is high, this side is shorter, it doesn't mean that we have to do exactly like this. It's not nice. So we can do a little bit jig, So it is okay that you see this plant is later will be slightly higher, which is fine. You don't want actually to do straight line like this. It is very artificial. We can plant a Aquarieboden and also the Bobitis deformis.
Okay.
I'm going to put some Bobitis deformis, which is the smallest form of the Bobitis, this type. So basically, this one you don't have to plant it. You just find some gaps and you just insert them into it.
It's not the same as that one, right?
No, this is a big one. This is a big one. This one will not grow any bigger than that.
Oh.
Do you usually, because I don't usually put this in the soil.
No, not in the soil. That was that.
Just hanging. It is like the normal Bobitis. Yeah, so just hanging. This is actually a very beautiful plant, but the problem is that I asked Jason beforehand whether this plant can grow here. Because in my case, they grow, but after they convert into aquatic, it doesn't look so nice. Yeah, so I used this last week in Poland as well. They say they can grow it very nice.
I told Jason that these ferns can have 2 different kind of leaves. Some are fertile,
Okay.
so they produce spores. They look differently. So that's in fern world.
And this is actually perfect for the workshop. It looks nice straight away.
How often do you do water change in the beginning?
Counted twice a week. But I usually do a dark start. So I normally cycle my tank 2-3 weeks or even 1 month. Meaning cycle the tank without the light, just the filter, without plants. So let the tank mature, let the filter mature, let the bacteria colonize your filter. So I usually do that for like 2-3 weeks, and then the plant, I feel it is easier to plant because now your filters are matured, your tank, the water is old. Plants do not like new water, they like old water.
Josh,
Yes?
what kind of fish are we going to put in the tank? That hasn't been any question yet.
Is this a competition? Have to guess how many species?
Yeah.
Fish you decide. At least I have to let you decide something. This is your tank.
Yeah, but we would like to do what the fish species you want to have in your scape. That's what we always do.
Gouramis?
The chocolate one.
Yeah. Why not?
Salmon.
I'm done with mine. Yours is done. Pinatipida is on top, so we can do it later. We have some tall head grass, normal head grass, pabula.
And then we have a moss.
Yeah, pabula.
Yeah.
And moss is not tied yet, right? Or
But not yet.
we take the pabula first, fill up all this area.
Yeah.
What's the name of the whole grass farm?
This Cyprus Alfred. It's basically almost done.
I think she's missing some power.
Pabula is
No,
pabula is
she's getting it.
we don't need a lot.
No.
Pavula is the, let's say, we have the mini headcraft in front. Pavula is the second taller. And then we have Aquarius, which is a taller one. And then we have the very long headcraft. And then we have the Ivitar. So there are many types. Today we are going to use 2 types. The mini headcraft in front and the Pavula at this area. Sorry, the mini headcraft is also here, this area, because I want it to be really low.
Look, Josh, I think you need some of this. Who's Calandra? Put it in between.
This one in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah, a couple maybe.
Yeah. If one after it is fully grown, then you can see which plant you want to add. I want a bit much. Yeah.
How many tweezers have you lost in your career?
No, never. Only during workshop. We need moss
Moss.
and then some Pinnatifida.
That's ready.
Okay.
We are almost done. I think what we left is Pinnatifida and moss. And basically that's it. Yeah.
Do you want glue for the moss?
What did we say, Maya?
If you want to glue the moss.
Yeah. No, I'm asking you what do you think, not what you said. Because I want to put some moss on this. I think we can only glue.
Which glue did you use when you?
Now, that's no point of that's overwater. It's no problem. Underwater is no problem to use. Overwater is a problem.
Okay, so
the
inside the
glue.
water, no problem.
no problem.
Then we glue.
Okay.
I actually brought. Actually, we have this wire mesh that we have. You can tie it on wire mesh, and you can also put it on. It's also possible.
Okay.
So you would recommend a fish that swims in a group and a lot of it?
Always.
Alright.
But actually, that time, if let's say we are going to use a chocolate gourami, they are not going to swim in the group.
No.
Gourami is not going to swim in the group. But this tank is not for contest, so we do not need to have a fish that is swimming in the same direction. Yeah.
Do you use a lot of snails and shrimps?
I never use snail. I
I
use a lot of shrimp. The Yamato is too expensive now. So I use the local Malaysian shrimp, which is like one bag. I don't know how 100 pieces is bad. We buy by bags. We don't count how many pieces is inside. So it's like maybe I don't know 20 euro for 100, 200 pieces of shrimp. So I just buy one whole bag and then just bottom bin, but they don't breed.
They're
Small, that's right.
Do they need brackish water to breed? Is
No,
that what it-
yeah, for Yamato you need a brackish water to breed.
Hmm.
But for that stream, I don't know why they don't breed. But it looks like Yamato is no colors and they're working pretty well.
Okay.
Sometimes I remove the
Can I-
molly. I use
Kan du
that molly
fixa
a
mer
lot,
Paula?
to
Vet som det är.
clean
Stavanger.
the oil surface.
Mer Paula.
Molly sometimes I remove. And auto, if I have too many, I remove. But usually I don't. Let's say sometimes if you see my context photo, they are photo
We're playing around.
here. It's for me it's okay.
how much would you put in this?
Pump.
Size of tank?
Ja.
For auto, I will say 3 or 4.
More bucks.
Yeah, and I like to use also for I don't know how you call it, SAE.
Oh, it makes alligator?
Yeah, SAE. They are very good, but they eat moss. So that is why I'm very cautious with them. So if let's say I see I don't have too many moss or my moss is not so important, I will put SAE. Otherwise, I try not to, because they tend to get very big and they tend to get lazy. I'm not talking for you. They are when they are small, they are very good. But once they get big, they only eat fish food and moss. They don't eat anything else. So my plan to use this is to put the bottom part in the water and the top part above water. So here and here.
You need to spray them every day.
Once they are growing, they are okay. I think I have no problem. I don't spray them at my gallery. Let's put it on first, and I want to see how it feels. We can glue them, or we can tie them. Or another way is to tie a bit of small rock, and then just put them. That could be the easiest way. But we are not going to fill the tank today.
No.
So what I suggest is today I will just put them on to show you, and then we will take them out, and then once you fill the tank, then you put this on top. And what moss is this? Creeping moss.
Last Christmas.
I have actually never glued moss before, so somebody has to teach me how to glue moss.
You can take the moss and chop it to fine pieces, mix it with some soil, and just use the brush to brush it on.
That is
No,
dry style.
Nice
style, yeah.
But with water you can't do it.
No,
Dry style, yes. That actually it will make the moss grow very natural. Yeah.
Such a plan or?
A bit here. A bit here. That should be enough. Only on this part. A bit, not the full one, and a bit on this part.
if you give the moss some time, it can easily take over the tank. It's done on mine.
Yes. And that's why I'm telling him just now. I do not want to cover the full wood with moss.
Yeah.
It's only spots.
Now I have these long strands of moss around all the plants. I have to pick up one by one. So this tank could be in competition because of the style it shows.
It could, but I do not know if let's say this tank is without the
I have
top
to leave
part.
that out.
How will it look? Maybe after filling the water and take a photo under the water, we will see how. Because I feel that the top part is contributing a lot to this tank. Do you have sphagnum moss in Norway?
Ja.
It's probably high.
You want to cover this?
Oh yes, right. We should cover a bit of moss here. We still have, right? Yeah. Cover the gluing part.
Also here?
This is not visible.
No, so you don't want
These two, and here.
Over level?
Yeah. Thank you.
But would you recommend trimming the moss already now?
I have never used a tissue culture moss before. I do not know how it works, and I don't glue my moss. I always tie my moss. So if I tie my moss, I never have to trim it. Because there's nothing to trim.
Okay.
This tissue culture moss actually I'm not so familiar.
So if for home you would then just tie around everything there.
I would not tie on such a big wood.
No.
If they say I'm putting on big wood, normally I will put it on wire mesh.
Yes, the same.
I tie on wire mesh and then I just put the wire mesh on it.
Okay, fair.
I feel it should be enough because I don't want the moss to cover full wood. So I want you to imagine once the plant grows, this part should be full of plant. We have this cypress healthy at the back, and then some slightly taller cryptocorin in front, and then slightly smaller aerocolon here, and then parva here. So this part will be full of plants from tall to the shortest. We have some pavula here in the middle, and then also some crypts, shorter crypts. And then at the far end where the end point is only the mini headgrass. So you'll be very high here and then going shorter towards that direction. So that is the plan for today's scape. If you remember, we are talking about underwater, how to create underwater. Let's see. Of course, we don't have to fulfill every category. Okay. First of all, I think this is not landscape. You don't see landscape here. Yeah, no jungle, no valley, no mountain, no trees. Actually, these are not trees. Yeah, these are like fallen trunk, more or less. So we fulfill the first criteria. The second is the flow. I hope you see the flow. You know, we are creating it, and as I said, to create the flow, we need some dynamic feeling for the wood, and the wood shouldn't look too stagnant. So this wood, I feel that it is quite unstable because they are all leaning to one side. And the third one is the fish habitat. Yeah, I feel that this wood will have a lot of space for the fish to hide. Shadow here, this area will be dark. This area will be dark, and actually at the back, it should be some dark area as well. And then the last one is wetness. So I feel that we should have enough plant to make it wet and also enough shadow. So that is how, hopefully, what I shared just now on the masterclass, how we apply it on a scape. Yeah, so I have to say this tank is not easy to maintain. Especially area like this, the hand is hardly you can get in. And with all this thing, yeah, I think it's okay, only the front side. It's a bit challenging. Yeah, in this part, you might have to use something to, your hand cannot go in. The rest of the area, I think, is quite okay to maintain.
Do scapers now always use a neutral background, curved backgrounds, and
No.
no?
For contest scapers, always neutral.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't even use a backlight. But for contests, we want it to look very far. If you use a backlighting, it looks like there's walls. So normally for contests, we just leave it empty. Unless you want to do black, then you can do black.
Do you use serious stones often, or?
I'm not a rock guy. I'm more or less a wood guy. I used Siri a long time ago, yes, but I don't like the hardness it brings to my water. Because I'm a wood guy, I basically choose the rocks that it is slightly darker, just so that it more or less complement my wood and not creating too much of contrast. If Siri with woods, I feel that the contrast is a bit too much for me. And plus it messes up the water, so I don't use that much.
I would just want to say thanks for all the sponsors. The guy from Oase, Danny from Oase. Yeah. We have a lot of sponsorships from different companies like Oase, and we have Jan from Jan Pool with all the plants, and we have his with all the plants. He got sponsored all the elite pros and all the potted plants, and Oase with Biomaster and Oase tank, and lots of goodies from goodie bags and prizes for applicators. And we got sponsorship from Green Aqua. Those that have won have probably seen in the bags. They got a lot of different stuff. And we got European Aquatics Germany. They got all the soil and power sand. And we got from Chihiros Europe. We got lightning and lots of goodies for the goodie bags and the prizes. So I want to thank everybody for coming to this.
I sponsor t-shirt as well.
Yeah, and Josh will actually come here for this, coming all the way from Malaysia to this event. And we have Nora that gave out goodie bags to all the customers that actually paid for a ticket to come here. Special thank you to Jarle, our film guy.
And we take a group photo.
We plant the green in the watery gold, a secret world in our fingers we hold. Fish glide by in a tranquil parade, in this bubble of life we have made. Rocks and driftwood sculpting the scene, moss creeping over with a delicate sheen. Nature's canvas in our glass frame, every detail chanting your name. Dive with me to a secret show, where ferns and coral with a delicate sheen. Nature's canvas in our glass frame, every detail chanting your name. Dive with me to a secret show, where ferns and corals softly glow. Underwater dream we compose in this world that nobody knows. Lights shimmer like stars in a faraway sky, plants reaching up to feel the high. Bubbles float up and dance with time in this blue silence, pure and prime. Crystals clear and plants so bold, a symphony of life in a liquid mold. Colors swirl in the gentle stream, crafting together this shared dream. Dive with me to a secret show, where ferns and corals softly glow. Underwater dream we come